Welcome to Candlestick Park here in sunny San Francisco, California, as we get ready for this Week 16 matchup between two NFC West rivals in the Albuquerque Vipers and the San Francisco 49ers. The Vipers dominated their competition a week ago, beating down on the Washington Redskins 35-13 on Monday Night Football, and they continue to stay hot at the right time now, 2 weeks away from the postseason. San Francisco, they are back down in the dumps. They had a couple years where they were a solid team. They're back now to being a 4-win team. Their top running back isn't even healthy for today's game, but Lawrence Maroney is not a bad number 2 option. He's got a couple 2,000-yard seasons under his belt. Not a bad backup to have there at all. They still have a solid receiving core. They got Jason Witten as their tight end. Sean Merriman, who's one of their best players on defense, not healthy for today's game either, and there's a reason this team only has 4 wins. Looking at the numbers, their offense isn't great, their defense isn't great, and they're one of the worst teams in turnover differential. After a great kick return to start off the game, we got some good field position, but we're going backwards on the first 2 runs leading up to an early 3rd down. Orlando Cross looking to throw for the first time today, and he's going to be dropped on the play there by Dante Lyons, and we're going to go 3 and out to open up this game. Here's Benji Barton throwing that one to the left side. It's going to be caught by Warble, but out of bounds. Now a toss play to the right here for Lawrence Maroney. Makes a nice move as he's got some good blocking downfield across the 50 where he finally gets taken down. Toss play to the left this time. Maroney breaks out of 1 tackle there. A second one as he bounces off of the safety Lamar James. All that for just a single yard. Give it to him for a 3rd straight play, and he gets clotheslined by Daryl Fannin. Now 3rd down and 9. The Vipers send some heat, and it gets home. That's going to force a San Francisco punt after that sack. So both teams forced a punt on their first drive of the game. Here's Elvis Watts going up the middle now for the Vipers. He's going to pick up a couple of yards. Now Cross is going to try to get them out to Jimmy Andrews, who can't hang on to it. That leads to another 3rd down for Albuquerque. Cross rolling to his right, floating that one downfield. Knocked away, looking for his big tight end, Vaughn Lewis. No one else was really open though, and that's going to be another Vipers 3 and out. Quick pass there's going to be caught by Eddie Jackson. That's going to be a quick Niners 1st down as they look to take advantage of what their defense has done early on. Pass to the left side is going to be caught by Lamas Warble, and he's going to lose his helmet there, but hold on to the ball. Now it was a fullback dive here for Austin, fighting his way through some traffic, taking that one right up the gut. That's going to pick up a 1st down. Back to the ground game now with Lawrence Maroney fighting his way for every yard there, picking up a gain of 4 to the right side. Now he's going to run it to the left side, makes a nice move initially, picks up a couple of yards, but bring it on back due to the holding penalty. Barton on 2nd down and 15 is going to dump that one off to Warble. He gets out to the 25-yard line. 3rd down and 9. Quick throw over the middle is going to fall incomplete. Just a touch off of the mark there, but they are in field goal range. This kick is going to give them the early lead. Albuquerque back out here on offense, trying to do something on this drive actually, and that's going to pick up a solid gain of 4, and now we're into the 2nd quarter of play. Ryan Franks with a carry to the right side. That's going to be a 1st down. But very quickly, it turns into another 3rd down, trying to avoid having to punt again, and Larry Fitzgerald makes sure of that as he gets out near midfield. Coming out in the I formation, but we're looking to throw out of it. It's Vaughn Lewis making his first reception of the game, and is going to pick up a gain of 8. Yet again, the Albuquerque Vipers are faced with a 3rd down, and we're going to convert it again on this drive. This time a run for Ryan Franks as he takes that one to the left side. This pass is going to be caught in the flat by Trey Francis, and the tight end's going to get us out to the 30-yard line. He sets up a 2nd down and short. It's going to be another quick throw, really using our tight ends a lot early here as Vaughn Lewis gets us just outside of the red zone. Now floating this one to the end zone, and that's going to be caught by Charles Phillips. The Vipers strike for the first time today and take the lead. Offset I formation here for San Francisco as they look to respond, and man, Austin is just running people over right now, the fullback doing what he does. Now off of the play fake, quick throw is going to be caught by Eddie Jackson on another slant route. That's going to be another quick 1st down for San Francisco. Remember, about a month ago, they beat us. They pulled off a big upset in Albuquerque. We know what this team is capable of, even if they haven't been maximizing their full potential this season. That pass is going to be bobbled and caught by Eddie Jackson now, who is slow to get up, grabbing at his right elbow it looks like there, and he's going to have to check out of the game. 3rd down and 2 here for San Francisco, and Lawrence Maroney is going to be brought down shy of the sticks. Javon Anthony with a great tackle, and that's going to force a Niners punt. Play action here. Cross is going to dump this one off to Francis, and that's going to be a quick 1st down on this drive. Going back to the ground game now with Elvis Watts. He takes that one to the right and picks up some solid yardage. We had some pretty good success on the ground a week ago. Problem was we had several fumbles. Here's a toss play to the right for Ryan Franks. Pulls out the stiff arm and picks up the first down. And that should bring us down to the 2-minute warning. Setting up the screen here for Ryan Franks. And he's going to get blown up in the backfield for a loss of 8. That's going to make this 2nd down and long. Crossfiring that one to the right side. It's going to be caught by Jimmy Andrews running down the right sideline. He's gone. Touchdown. Albuquerque Vipers. And Jimmy Andrews continues his breakout season. He is probably the best receiver on this team. And that's saying a lot because we have a pretty stacked receiving room. San Francisco trying to do something before the end of the first half, but that's a dangerous pass that is nearly picked off. As we saw earlier, Eddie Jackson's not going to be coming back for this offense today, and they could really use him right here on 3rd down. Quick pass should have been intercepted by Darren Gordon. Oh, he jumped that perfectly, but hey, I'll still take the 3 and out. Setting up another screen here for Ryan Franks. This time he actually picks up some yardage. That's going to be a gain of 5. Coming out in 5 wide, now Cross is going to float that one to the left side, just a little bit too far out of bounds. Now on 3rd down, quick throw is going to be caught by Jamarcus Ward, and that's going to move the chains as the Vipers use their first timeout with just under 50 seconds left to play. Orlando cross-hucking this one deep. It's going to be caught by Jamarcus Ward. Touchdown, Albuquerque Vipers, 21 unanswered. All that coming now in the 2nd quarter. San Francisco thinking about doing something before the end of the half, but Daryl Fannin shuts that down as we have an 18-point lead. San Francisco does get the football to start off the 2nd half of play. Nice throw over the middle is going to be caught by the veteran Jason Witten, and that's going to pick up a quick 1st down as they really need to do something here on offense. Lawrence Maroney, he's been solid on the ground today. That's going to be a pickup of 5. Quick throw here is going to be caught by Alonzo Waters, and that's going to get them into our territory now, officially marked down at the 47-yard line. Here's a draw play for Lawrence Maroney. He's going to fight his way up the middle there and pick up 7 yards. Now Benji Barton looking to go to the air, firing that one to the right side. Going to be caught by Alonzo Waters. A little bit of a weird play there with Darren Gordon involved. And now he's going to have to hop off of the field here. That's not something you want to see if you're a Vipers fan. Here's a toss play to the left for Maroney, and he's going to pick up nearly a 1st down there as he gets wrestled shy. And we get an update on Darren Gordon. It's not the most serious injury in the world, but he is going to be missing the remainder of this afternoon's game. That run's going to set up 1st down and goal, but now Benji Barton can't even get the handoff of Willie Delgado, essentially with the sack in the backfield. 2nd and goal now from the 10. Handoff is going to go to Lawrence Maroney. Some good blocking, and he's going to power his way into the end zone, diving over the plane, and San Francisco makes it an 11-point game. Here's Ryan Franks carrying to the left side. He loses the football. That's his 3rd fumble in the last 2 games. At least he didn't lose that one. So now Elvis Watts is in the backfield. He's going to pick up the 1st down there and go right up the middle, holding on to the football, which is nice. Cross is going to dump that one off to Charles Phillips. He can't hang on to it, though. That leads to 3rd down and 7. Unable to convert, but there's a flag out, pass interference on San Francisco. So instead of 4th down and having a punt, it's an automatic 1st. That pass is going to be caught by Charles Phillips. That's going to be another 1st down. And now he is the next Viper that is going to have to limp off of the field. These injuries, as insignificant as they may be in terms of just how long people have been out, they're really starting to piling up now for this Vipers team. Nice catch there by the undrafted rookie Jonathan Colton. He's going to get us down to the 10-yard line, and now Ryan Franks is going to get us inside of the 10 down to the 7. Quick pass now going for the corner, and it's going to be caught by Jamarcus Ward, his 2nd score of the game, and that will put Orlando Cross at 40 passing touchdowns this season, which is a career high for him. Here's Lawrence Maroney running that one to the left side, picking up a quick 1st down and sending this game into the 4th quarter. Benji Barton on the next play is going to be sacked. 3rd down and 7 here for San Francisco. Do they have an 18-point comeback in them? Nice catch going to be made by Duncan. He's going to be taken down shy of the sticks, and it doesn't look like their offense is going to go for the 4th and 1. Feels like they're kind of punting on this game. Larry Fitzgerald with a nice catch in the flat there. He's going to pick up 7 yards. Now up the middle goes Ryan Franks, holding on to that football and picking up a 1st down. Under 8 minutes left to go in the game, and it looks like the Vipers are more or less trying to run this game out. Don't really want to play a ton of prevent the victory, though, just because that can get a little bit dangerous here and allow San Francisco back into this game. That run to the right loses a yard, so we're going to be faced with a third down, and we're going to convert it. Jimmy Andrews with the catch, getting us out near midfield as we continue to bleed this clock down. Here's a toss play to the right for Ryan Franks, pulls out the stiff arm, ultimately gets taken out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Another great run from him. Now Elvis Watts is going to take it to the opposite side, and now he loses the football. It's going to be scooped up by Lions again across the 50. Orlando Cross, the only guy who has any shot at catching them. He's not going to do it, though, and that scoop and score might be what San Francisco needed. They're going to go for 2 here, and they get it. That makes it a 10-point game here in the fourth quarter. They don't go for the onside kick. I guess they really trust their defense. We're 6 for 8 on third down today. We're looking to pick up another one here. We go with the draw play, and San Francisco's defense locks up. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We might have a ball game on our hands here. That pass is going to be caught by Duncan, and what a throw by Benji Barton. That was a perfect pass, plus Duncan gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That pass is going to be caught, but out of bounds by Lawrence Maroney. That brings up 4th down and 12. Of course, San Francisco needs to go for this. It's going to be dropped, and he would have been tackled shy of the sticks anyway. The fans can't believe it. You got their hopes up for nothing. 3rd down and 11. If we can pick this up, the game will essentially be over, and Vaughn Lewis comes up clutch on that right side there. San Francisco is burning their timeouts, but it's not really gonna matter. Faced with another 3rd down here, and we converted, so the Vipers avoid the late scare here at the end of the game. That scoop and score really giving San Francisco some momentum. Unfortunately for them, though, they were unable to capitalize on it, and that's gonna be another win for these Albuquerque Vipers, who were 5-4 at one point. Things were looking a little shaky, but we have just gone on a massive winning streak as we look to go to back-to-back Super Bowls. How about Orlando Cross playing today? 69% completion percentage, 260 yards, and 4 touchdowns. The ground game was solid, but our top 2 running backs each fumbled, and I might have to adjust the fumble sliders a little bit. It just feels like there might be too many fumbles going on right now. Looking at the receiving numbers, Jamarcus Ward with 2 touchdowns, Charles Phillips had 1, and Jimmy Andrews had 1 that was from 60 yards out. The offensive line only gave up that 1 sack on Orlando Cross, and then defensively, we got 3 sacks of our own there, Fannin, Hill, and Jones. Looking at some of the top games this week, the Jets and Falcons was close going into the fourth quarter, and that's when Phillip Rivers and the offense really started to take control of things, as the Jets are out here fighting for one of the top seeds in the AFC. The Vikings are in serious danger now of going 0-16, being just the 2nd team to ever do so. Of course, the other one being the 2006 Albuquerque Vipers. They didn't let a rookie quarterback throw for an 84% completion percentage and 5 touchdowns on them. The Ravens aren't even that good, and they destroyed the Vikings. I don't know if they're ever going to win a game this season. The Chargers and the Dolphins, 2 teams fighting for playoff spots here, and Miami dominates 34-21, and a lot of that has to do with 4 interceptions from Eli Manning. Now, the Chargers are in an incredibly weak division. 8-8 will still get the job done, but a win here would have been huge for them. Meanwhile, the Dolphins fighting for a wild card spot. And in a battle of one of the AFC's best versus one of the NFC's best, the Browns beat the Bears 11-0. Surprisingly not scoregami. It happened once in the 80s between the Lions and the Bucks, but it's just a really weird score to see. And I don't know if the Bears maybe just aren't good, or maybe the Browns defense is that incredible. And finally, on Monday Night Football, you have the Colts over the Seattle Seahawks. Indianapolis will be our opponents in Week 17. It should be a fantastic game. As you see, they're there 12-3. The Seahawks did give them a good game, but ultimately they fell short, which has really been the entire story of their season. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leaving a like is always appreciated. And until next time, this has been Jeffrey.